Hey guys, it's me, Wei Shen. I'm so glad you guys could make it. I just want the chance to show everyone I'm not a criminal. I'm a great guy, you know? To prove it to you all, I'm gonna save Hong Kong without killing anyone and uphold the laws of this society. Well, some of them. I'm not allowed to stab anybody to death. And I promise not to shoot anybody. You'll never catch me. I'm Wei Shen, It's a rainy night in the streets of Hong Kong. Birds are nesting, flowers are getting replenished, people are dying. It's crazy out here. I advise you to stay home. So we play as Wei Shen and we were supposed to do a drug deal, but everything goes wrong. Now the cops are after us, and the cops, they catch us. Oh, not so fast, Jackie Chan. What you thought this was? Rush Hour 4? Funny enough, this was actually the whole plan the entire time. I mean, somebody was definitely not supposed to get murdered in the process. But Wei wanted to get arrested on purpose so he can link up with Jackie Ma. They grew up together and they was best buds when they were young. So they're still best buds now. They made plans to link up when they get out. But little does Jackie Ma know that I'm a snitch. Yeah, forget all my tattoos and all the crazy murdering that I'm doing. I'm actually a cop. I'm working with the feds. All so we could take down the Sun On Yi triad. Well, he shouldn't be killing anybody anyway since he's a cop. Yeah, I know, that's just not how it works. At least that's not how Wei works. But hey, that's why I'm doing this challenge. Some thugs pull up on me and Jackie Ma, but I ain't going for it. They outnumbered me, 3-1.
They outnumber us, 3-1.
Then it is an even fight.
I may not be allowed to stab or shoot anybody. I never said anything about putting anyone in the hospital. Me and Jackie link up at the Water Street Boys Hangout, which is just this restaurant that this nigga's mom owns. Y'all hanging around, dead chickens, big slabs of meat hanging from the ceiling. And if there's raw meat in here, you know it's cold. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty gangster. I don't know about those dance moves though. That shit not cool. Stop that. Pretty much Wei's a newcomer to the gang. They don't trust him yet. And they're doing this whole, oh, you gotta get jumped in type of thing. You know how it go. Unfortunately, they didn't realize that Wei Shen has them hands. Dog Eyes pulls up. He used to be a close friend of Winston. Now he's not cool. And he be showing off his favorite sex position. I don't really like that. But Dog Eyes is really greedy. He wants this night market or at least some of the profit for himself. All of it really belongs to Winston. So now me and Jackie gotta clear the confusion. Cause people think Dog Eyes runs the market, but it's actually Winston. So anybody getting in the way, we gonna whoop their ass. When the vendors in the night market see us whooping ass, they pay us instead of Dog Eyes. Cause Dog Eyes a hoe. He's greedy. But we'll talk more about that later. Now this is pretty standard combat. Just some punches and kicks, nothing crazy. I'm not killing nobody. I really want to though, I can't lie. But I guess brain damage would do. Look at him. I guess as my reward, I get to go shopping for clothes? What's wrong with my clothes right now? My boy looking fly. My boy looking like Shenmue. I guess I might as well take a look. What the hell? Bro, I can get these clothes at my local Target. I ain't buying none of this crap.
I wouldn't buy this shit either.
Winston's got another job for us. It's about this quote-unquote business partner who used to work with us and now he's buddy-buddy with Dog Eyes, so we gotta go fix it. As soon as he sees us, he takes off running. I guess he saw what we did to those other guys. Generally, I've only been in this gang for like, what, a couple hours now? And I got this man scared already to the point where he pushed his girl over? Or maybe he just remembers what I did in the other playthroughs. I'm gonna get you. Alright, come on now, bro. He leads me to some thugs, but I ain't worried about no goddamn thugs. Like Lil Wayne said, what's a goon to a goblin? You finally take out all the thugs you confront Ming. You sock him in the face.
Winston owns this area. You fuck with us, and you'll regret it. Okay.
Damn, Wade, for a cop, you're brutal. Speaking of the cops, hey, what are you guys doing? I'm on your side. Oh yeah, we're undercover. So they don't really know that, so they put us under arrest. I get it. Look what I'm doing to this man. Now I'm being interrogated by this slightly attractive tomboy. That's when Pendrew steps in and bails us out because she's completely unaware that I'm undercover. So we get off clean, but we can't get arrested like that again. It'll raise suspicion.
I'm not putting up with this anymore. Putting up with what? I can't talk to people. Out of here. I want to lock up. Quiet!
Damn, Wade, this how you living? You got piss stains on the mattress. The kitchen got mold up on the wall. You got roaches the size of the new Samsung Galaxy. Like, what is going on? Anyways, we link up with this slightly attractive tomboy and we make good with her. And now we're working together as a team. Yeah, way slimy as hell. In the meantime, while I'm going in between missions, I'll be going to these different shrine locations as I pass by. These are health upgrades that I am gonna need. I'm not gonna go over a majority of the cop missions because you got triad missions of cop missions. And most of the cop missions is just snitching and getting people arrested. That has nothing to do with the challenge, so I'm just gonna leave that out. But if you haven't played the game, you should play it, bro. It's my favorite game ever. This is a mission about Dog Eyes having the bus route and us stealing the bus route from Dog Eyes. Yeah, kind of Dog Eyes and Winston just keep going back and forth in the beginning of the game. There's no way I'll be able to kill anybody, right?
Hey, bro, watch your jet. Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet!
Oh, is he okay? Oh yeah, that's blood in the street. Yeah, he's he's definitely not okay. We gotta restart that. There's so much to this game that it's not gonna be in this video. This game's so special. Like Wei Shin singing karaoke. Here's Tiffany, the girl that Wei Shin was singing karaoke to earlier. She found Charlie Ping's gun. Who's Charlie? I don't freaking know. You never actually get to see who Charlie Ping is. But now we have his gun. And Pinju wants to use that gun to frame him. So we meet him at a crime scene and decide to use Charlie Ping's gun to make it seem like he was there. Pretty scummy of you, Pinju. Now, I just want to clarify this. This is not a real scenario. This is a made-up scenario. Or not even made up. This is a reenactment of what happened at this crime scene. As you can see, Pinju's literally standing in the middle of the gunfire. If this was real, he would have been shot dead. And the reason why I am so very pointing this out is because we have a gun. And in this challenge, you ain't supposed to shoot nobody at all. But if you never played this game, you would look at this screen and be like, oh, he just shot somebody. He failed the challenge. No. These are not real people. You can see very clearly that me and Pinju are standing still without getting shot at all. And just to further prove my point, I let a few dozen of rounds into this guy's head and boom, nothing. And for the weirdos that still don't believe me, here's Pinju in a cutscene shooting the dead body. And Wei looking at him like, what the hell? See, the whole point of this was to frame Charlie Ping, to make it seem like he was there and that he shot the dude in the car so that they could frame him and put him in prison. And in this point of the story, Wei realizes how slimy Pinju actually is. But anyways, the challenge has not been failed. The Water Street Boys are still having a family feud with Dog Eyes, and Dog Eyes takes it to a whole nother level. He shoots up Mama's restaurant. That's messed up, man. Why would you do something like that? Not only did he get family involved, you got his mama involved, and random innocent pedestrians in the restaurant. And you know Winston's on them steroids, man. You know he's gonna retaliate. In fact, I'd be more concerned if he didn't retaliate. And that's exactly what we're gonna go do. Go shoot up Dog Eye's factory. So now we heading out to the factory to go regulate, except I'm not gonna be shooting nobody. I'm a changed man, bro. I told y'all. I ain't gonna be killing nobody. So it's the same old. Go ahead and whack your few heads. Ain't nobody really shooting yet. I'm so tempted to do one of the executions that you can do here, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm a good guy. We finally encounter our first gunman. Now this game has a move called the vault disarm, where if you vault towards an enemy that has a gun, it's an instant knockout, which is gonna be so useful. But now I gotta fight through a whole entire factory of these dudes. It's gonna be interesting. You think in a 5v1 that I'd be pinned down and there's no way I'm gonna win this fight? Well, you're wrong. These are sleeping dogs and I'm Wei Shin, and it's a video game. So I just bum my way through the crowd and just start disarming everybody. Damn, how strong are you, Wei Shin? Obviously, I'm not gonna fight everybody because there's no way I'm gonna be able to take down every single. Well, I kinda could take down every single gunman, but it isn't necessary, and the trade-off of health ain't really worth it. Plus the guard's aim isn't the best, but it's not terrible either, so I don't stick around too long. We finally find the guy that we're looking for, Suwa, Dog Eyes drug dealer or something. I don't know. Seems like we're just messing around with all the drug dealers. He runs away like he just seen an effing ghost. I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, look at this guy. Right after the cutscene plays, I immediately get a failed mission. Suwa was injured. Well, no shit, he just jumped out of a he just jumped out of the effing window. Of course he's injured. What do you mean? Thankfully there's a choke point right there, so I have nothing to worry about. Now we're supposed to catch him, but since I've already played this game like a million times, I just run ahead of him because it's just better to go up ahead and knock out all the enemies that are gonna come up in your path. As you can see, Suwa is over here out of breath. I took some extra precaution and emptied out the gun ammo that I had, just in case some more enemies popped up before I dragged him out. Dragged Suwa out and the cops are outside waiting for us. I mean, because there's a factory on fire, bro. Like, they're definitely gonna notice this. Factory blows up and Suwa gets away, so we gotta chase after him on the bike. I don't know what he was thinking. You're not out running a motorcycle. Now we can do this cool ass action hijack where you jump off the bike and jump onto the car, open the car door, hop in and start driving yourself. And I freaking love how in the middle of this you could just see Suwa jump to the passenger seat, like he just gives up in the middle of driving. He doesn't even put up a fight. I mean, I get it. If somebody jumped off a bike going over 100 miles per hour onto my car, opened the car door, tried to hop in, I'm just gonna let him in, bro. Like, clearly I'm not getting away. We drop Suwa off to Winston and the boys, and I guess they're gonna torture him or something. I don't know, it's none of my business. Winston recognizes my gangster, so he pays me that bread, as he should, bro. I mean, look at the work that I'm putting in. It's looking good for the Water Street boys. Little did they know, I'm a cop. I'm telling you, this game will make you feel like Hong Kong's most elite, prestigious thug, only to be a cop the whole time. Even Conroy gives me my props, and that nigga don't even like me for real. At this point, Wei Shin has made a name for himself in the streets. I mean, literally hops on somebody's bike, puts on the helmet, revs it up, and nobody bats an eye. My boy is the Chinese Debo. It's crazy. Now we're gonna meet Uncle Po. Uncle Po is the chairman. He's like the big boss, like the boss, like nobody above him. He's the chairman. You mess with him, you're dead. Things are really heated right now in the triads. Winston and Dog Eyes are beefing, bombs getting shot at, factories getting blown up, and Uncle Po doesn't like that. We make a good first impression, so he sends us off to do some more work while he has a little talk with Winston. Still don't know what happened to this man. Maybe they just played patty cake or something. So he sent us to this dude, Roland Ho. Mr. Ho, we never see him again. This is the only time we see him in the game. It's not that important, I guess. But pretty much somebody owes him money. So now we gotta go collect the money, and he gives us this big gigantic gun. It was really just a submachine gun, but why are you pointing it at him, bro? That's not cool. I sneak around the corner and let out all the ammo on the gun. Now we gotta find a girl that owes us some money. But Way's a cop, so he just tracks her down easily. And without hesitation, they take off as soon as they see Wei. Damn, no matter what city I'm in, everybody knows Wei. And you do not want to mess with Wei. That's gotta be scary. Imagine shooting at somebody chasing you and they're just unfazed. They don't even shoot back. So now we do the action hijack again. I don't know how he gets that much airtime, but he does. I'm gonna let y'all hear this part of the conversation. It's funny.
Who are you? What is this? I haven't done anything.
That's the problem. You owe a guy like rolling home money, you gotta pay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't care if you're sorry. I care if you have the money.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Hey, stop saying that.
Sorry.
Look,
The car. Who has drugs in the back? That should cover my debt. Don't hurt me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Shorty just jumped out the whip. I made sure to slow down though, so she wouldn't die. See, she's okay. I mean, she did just phase through the car, so maybe she is a ghost. Who knows? We take the sexy behind car and the drugs to the garage. That's definitely better than the money that she owed you, probably. Raymond's pressing us again because we blew a warehouse up. We all in the streets terrorizing people. But Raymond, don't you understand? I've killed nobody. What you mad about? But he not trying to hear it. But he think I'm just thugging. He don't know that I just met the chairman of the triad. So Wei checks him because can't nobody check Wei. Wei always gets his way. Oh yeah, Winston's getting married to sexy old Peggy. He was in the earlier missions, but I didn't put her in because it wasn't relevant to the story. I mean challenge. But if you ever played this game, you know what's about to happen here. Honestly, one of the best missions of all time in any single player game. I don't care what nobody says. Everybody's having a good time. They dancing, they getting crunk, eating some good food. Unfortunately, that doesn't last long. But appears to be the kitchen staff is actually some thugs, and they start beating the shit out of everybody. So you know what I do? I start beating the shit out of them. Y'all could have handled this prior to the wedding? Like, this is pretty scummy, even for thugs. And it gets even worse. Everybody's shooting. I couldn't imagine this being my wedding day. Everybody chilling, having a good time. Then your auntie just gets shot in the chest. That's traumatizing. In every single room in this building, I gotta take out every single enemy. So this isn't exactly a walk through the park. I prefer to just keep eating cake, but the thug life ain't easy. The strat is really to just take everybody's gun and then knock them dizzy for a little bit. If you take too long, they will pick their gun back up.
Winston! Shit. Oh God. Peggy.
Wait. Get Peggy out of here. She doesn't deserve this.
Winston. Winston! Fuck. Shit. Peggy.
Bro, that's insane. Imagine getting gunned down on your wedding day. In the other room, people are still getting shot up. People are dying everywhere. Even Uncle Poe getting shot up. The freaking chairman. So now we gotta go save Uncle Poe. But things are getting a lot more dangerous now. It's not just pistols. These guys got submachine guns and ARs. So this is when the challenge starts to get harder. It's so much more easier to die now when you got 10 machine gunners shooting at you. Then you got that one idiot that run up on you swinging as if he can't get caught in a crossfire. The game easily goes from me bullying everybody to me getting repeatedly gunned down. I mean, look away. He's all bloodied up, his suit is all ruined, and still hella enemies outside waiting on me. And they ain't moving, bro. Where's Conroy? Where's Duke? Where's all my homeboys? I'm doing this all by myself. This is some bull crap. As crappy as this situation is, just gotta make a run for it. Gotta do what I gotta do. Run up and disarm people as I can. Without health regen, this challenge would be legit impossible. And you know what makes it even better? Glitches. I love glitches. Like, what the hell? I just lost all that health pushing up to these guys just for me to teleport back to where I was. Thankfully, I built up enough meter, so when I attack this guy, my health regen starts. But with that, I'm able to take out the rest of the guys. Otherwise, I just wasn't gonna make it. Speaking of not making it, Uncle Poe's over here dying. We gotta get him to the hospital. Still don't know where my homeboys are at. So now we gotta escort Uncle Poe to the hospital. Screwed up part about this section is, I got a gun that I can't drop. I also have Uncle Poe, who I can't leave behind. I have to drag him everywhere I go. So we're just running through gunfire as his health declines. And to be honest, I'm not doing too great either. Now I'm gonna tell you, this game has no difficulty setting. The game's difficulty is what it is. This isn't a hard game, but it's not an easy game either. It's just right. Now if the game did have a difficulty setting, I would obviously play on the hardest. And right here, I would die easily. With as many bullets they put into me and Uncle Poe's ass, we should have been in the grave, but somehow, some way, first try, we barely make it through the endless crowds of gunmen. And damn, look at all that blood coming out at the end. Oh, and these are my homeboys, by the way. Bro, y'all couldn't help me? Over there having a shootout in the streets. We're all bloodied up. We get him to the hospital. He's bleeding. I'm bleeding. When I tell her I don't need any medical attention, she gives me the most blank look. Wait, I know you're a thug and all, but bro, you're about to die. And that is mission complete. Somehow. Now Winston's dead. His wife is dead. A whole bunch of family members died. His mom ain't so happy about it. I don't know what they were thinking. Think you're just gonna shoot up somebody's restaurant, shoot up their wedding, and walk away free, untouched? Hell no. So now we gotta go find one of the goons that was there and bring him back to Mrs. Chu. She wants to have a word with him. In fact, he's the one who shot Uncle Poe. And you're not getting away from Wei Shin. If Wei Shin wants you dead, you're dead. Well, obviously, I'm not doing the killing, but to save you some time, of course, I catch up to him. But he's got a whole crew of gunmen and motorcycles and cars shooting at me. Let's take this slow this time. See, the great thing about this game is some of these missions are just on a timer. Look at them, they're just chilling in the car as if nothing happened. It's hilarious. You guys don't mind if I kidnap your boy real quick? No? Okay, cool. I'm a kidnapper, I'm a robber, I'm a fighter, but I ain't a killer. Alright, rat face boy. Mrs. Chu's got a message for you. Boys is fighting because Winston's dead and nobody's in charge to keep him in check. So now, I'm pretty much Winston. I gotta keep him in check. I'm the big boss now. I'm trying to figure out, wait, are you undercover or are you just thugging now? I'm so confused. How is this helping the case? This dude who works for Big Smile Lee shows up. This dude's name is Ponytail. They should have named you Forehead or Stephen A. Smith. Look at this guy. Head look like a big toe. Or you look like a perverted alcoholic. You need to stay off them drugs, man. But he comes in our office trying to regulate. But he doesn't know I'm Wei Shin. He's never met me before. So I'm the only one doing the regulating. Chill, Wei. We still doing the no-kill challenge. So Ponytail and his squad, they decide to shoot up the club, taking some of the girls hostage. I can't do nothing. I don't got a gun. I don't appreciate y'all coming up in our club like this. Nothing is off limit for y'all. It don't matter where I'm at, y'all just shoot everything up. I can't use any guns, but I can damn sure use this fish. Help me. There's too many gunmen for me to fight. See, that's what you should have been doing. Dancing. But now you want to come and shoot my club up. Thank God for Conroy. Because Conroy, he's great AI. He actually shoots and kills the people in here. So I ain't gotta worry about knocking out every single enemy. Meanwhile, Jackie's up there being a wuss. Things continue to get ugly. Damn, you shooting up civilians? All this because I talked about your hairline? Maybe I should try running them over. Okay, that wasn't a good idea anyway. Running them over could kill them. There's way too many of y'all. Damn, they're making me do involuntary cartwheels. They gotta be shooting me with hollow points, 50 cals or something. All I got is a pipe. This is my only weapon. How did they get me into this position? Where the hell is Conroy, bro? They blowing up cars on me and crap? This ain't fair. I tried using these telephones to the best of my ability, but these guys were different, and they kept pulling up with more and more people. Okay, here's a strategy. I'm gonna drag everybody to these telephone poles and knock them out. That's the strat. It's one by one. One of y'all follow me over here. Yes, sir. I don't know why there's so many telephone booths in one spot, but it's helping me out tremendously. Making use of my environment was the only way I was gonna be able to beat this. Oh, and you can throw people in the trunk. Completely forgot that that was a thing. Now just a couple dudes left. Using the same telephone strategy and also using the shorter move. One by one, I'm able to take out all of the thugs here. Mind you, Jackie's over there in the car. You gotta be like the worst homeboy ever. I'm so serious. The mission's still not over, by the way. The car that Jackie was sitting in, that's the car we're using to catch Ponytail. You telling me you've been sitting here this whole time in this slow behind car. Not only did you watch me struggle, but I gotta do the shooting? Don't you know I'm doing a no-kill challenge? So in my head, I'm thinking, oh, I could just shoot the tires and now disable the vehicle. Nope, they blow the hell up. So instantly I gotta restart, because what the heck you mean? All I did was shoot the tire. None of this crap makes sense. Regardless, I decide to stay inside the car and not shoot at anybody, hoping that we can make it through the ride. But there's just way too many enemies shooting at the car, so we blow up instead. This obviously isn't working, but then I remembered I have free will. Now I didn't know if this was gonna work or not. I decided to move Jackie out the way and get in the driver's seat, and he actually gets out of the way. This is why I love this game, bro. With some missions you could just decide to do it your way. What was supposed to be scripted of Jackie driving and you know he can't drive for crap, I could drive instead, and I'm driving. I'm outpacing all the other drivers. Ain't no way you catching up to me. This was all that I needed. Jackie, why you not shooting at them, bro? All we did was switch positions. You shoot now. But at last, we make it to the cutscene. That boy whipping that Range Rover. I don't really care though, Ponytail. You still ugly. Come here, I just want to tell you something real quick. I just want to give you a haircut. Let me cut that ponytail off, bro. Shit. You just gonna hide in the corner and just spear me? You gotta get this work, my boy. So we generally put Ponytail in a blender. I mean, he had no chance to begin with. Look at the position I put him in. Got that man praising the Lord involuntarily. Somehow Away gets distracted and then Ponytail gets away because of it. I mean, he was just looking out for the cops. Understandable, you can't get arrested again. We link back up with Mrs. Chu and we find out that Dog Eyes was behind the shooting at the wedding. So you already know what we gotta do. We gotta kidnap that man. So we find him, track him down, he runs away, just this time in a boat. We fight his goons. And of course I don't kill anybody as much as I want to with the cool executions they got in this room. After putting a few of his boys in a coma, we run into yet another roadblock. See, we gotta put Dog Eyes in their trunk and get away with Duke. Except Duke is driving, right? And we already know what happens when other people drive. We blow the hell up. So I'm like, okay, we already learned what to do in this situation. Let me drive, Duke. Let me drive.
No.
Bro, don't whip me off. I'm the boss, nigga. I'm the one that called you over here. We failed the mission for attacking Duke. Man, I don't care. That man can't drive. Jackie can't drive. They're just gonna keep getting me killed, bro. So I take my anger out on Dog Eyes. And just out of anger, I started dragging him all over the place. Thinking that the mission will fail because I'm getting too far away from the car, it actually doesn't fail. In fact, I drag him far enough that I get the objective to take him to Mrs. Chu restaurant. Meanwhile, Duke skirts off. Screw you, Duke. I didn't need you anyway. That's freaking hilarious. I wasn't going to drag him miles and miles away through the highway, so I dragged him to the parking garage so I can get one of my cars out. Oh, I guess his car doesn't have a trunk. Excuse me, sir, I need another car. Wait, what the hell? You really thought you was gonna get far, huh? Well, if you don't get your behind in this trunk. The challenge is going great so far. I'm finding different ways to get out of shooting and killing anybody. You bring Dog Eyes in, and of course, Mrs. Chu decides to have a word with him as well. Even though we just got promoted big time, we're still stealing from people? Ain't this like low tier criminal stuff, bro? You can't have somebody do this stuff for you, Way? We're out at this random warehouse trying to steal diamonds and rubies. Like, you didn't get a pay raise when you got promoted, Way? I'm so confused. You could tell he really don't care though. He doing this for the love of the game. He doesn't even care about getting caught.
Hey, keep your voice down. I'm sneaking into that warehouse up there and you're making way too much noise. If you don't shut the hell up, I'll have to slit your fucking throat. Okay.
Yeah, you can't tell me this guy's a cop, because he'll really do that too. So we take this cutting tool because we gotta get into a truck and we need this cutting tool to break the doors open, which is actually a big issue for this challenge. You see, there's no shooting, but there's also no stabbing. And with this cutting tool, I very clearly am stabbing these guys, which will eventually lead to killing them. And I can't do that. And I also can't drop the cutting tool. So I have no choice but to allow Jackie to take them all out one by one. And so far, it's going great. Damn! Alright, I got faith in you, my boy. Shoot. Jackie, did you kill that man? After he takes them out, then we can search the trucks. Of course, I open up the wrong truck. So, I gotta fight more people. Well, Jackie has to fight more people. Jackie, not again. Jackie, no! Alright, chill. Let my boy go, man. Come on. I ain't with the bull. Y'all gonna fight my boy? Y'all gotta fight my boy one-on-one. Get up, Jackie. Us. Damn. Damn. 2 for 2.
Perfect.
Damn, 3 for 3. What the hell? Boy, what done got into you? We finally find the right truck, but Jackie gets kidnapped, so you already know what's going on. We gotta chase. Y'all think I'm finna use that motorcycle? Hell nah. Best believe I'm gonna get in that Rari. Y'all boys tripping. There's no goons shooting at me, so I can just pull up to the truck and then jump onto it. You might as well call me Jason Bourne at this point. Once I hijack the truck, I drive slow so this guy that jumps out doesn't die. Even though it wouldn't be my fault because he voluntarily jumped out. I didn't kill him. And see, he's fine. Jackie, you good? You good? Oh, yeah, my bad. I should have had more faith in you. So we successfully robbed them boys, but Jackie gets arrested in the process. You know, we didn't have to do this, right? We're officially Sun On Yi. We should be getting paid. Why are we still doing these petty crimes? To make things worse, the hospital that Uncle Po's staying at is getting shot up. Bro, these thugs do not care. They shoot up hospitals, weddings, shoot up your mama crib. They do not care. This dude just shot the nurse because she wouldn't tell him where Uncle Po was. This isn't Big Smile Lee though, because Uncle Po's his boss. Uncle Po's the chairman. It's actually the ATK. I don't think I've mentioned the ATK once, but that's another triad. It's supposed to be like the ops of the Sun On Yi. I would hate to live in this town. Everybody's dying. Peace is not an option here. Once we get out the elevator, we finally link up with Ricky. That's the guy who called us. He's the only one here. Legit, the only one here. This is why I say he had to be visiting Uncle Po at just the right time. Or the wrong time, because he's legit here by himself. Dang, Ricky, you got it like that? So now I gotta fight through the damn hospital because Uncle Po's on life support and they turned the power off. These guys are... I don't know what to say about these guys. You turn off the power, so just in case you don't get to him, he dies because he's on life support? Insane. The AI is pretty good at killing people, so I let Ricky handle it. Oh, I didn't know you could die. I have to bring out the good old strats of using the telephone poles. This mission's a lot easier though, because we're not out in the open. There's a bunch of cover that I can get to, and it's not 10,000 enemies all at the same time ambushing me. And I also have Ricky. I'm sure Jackie would have been here with me, but he got arrested. We just survived a 2v20. We're a good team. We cut a deal with Pinju, who we haven't seen in a while, and we get Jackie out of jail. Can't let him know that though, because he'll know we're a cop. He more than likely already knows though. Oh, side note, Uncle Po actually died. Yeah, between the events of us saving Uncle Po and getting Jackie, he somehow died. Obviously, I know who it is because I played the game a million times. I'm gonna give you a hint. Just think of who is the shystiest nigga earlier in the game. So now we're at Uncle Po's funeral. Uncle Po's dead. We're at a literal funeral. And guess what? It gets shot up by the 18K. The only thing keeping me from letting these bullets fly is reminding myself that I'm actually still a cop in the middle of all this. I got the entire gang with me, so this mission is a lot less stressful. All I gotta do is chill a little bit and wait for my boys to take out the 18K and I can move forward. At least that's what I thought until I got to this part. You see, as great as the AI is in this game, there's something that AI just can't beat: scripts. So I got through majority of the mission letting my friends gun down the 18K, right? But once we got to the building, they all of a sudden changed their minds. And I had to go out there by myself with hella enemies hiding behind cars and other structures. I'm Wei Shin, but I was clearly outnumbered.
Meanwhile,
it was just me, myself, and I. Subscribe. It'll ease my pain a little bit. Oh, and this guy in the blue, that's Big Smile Lee, by the way. He's the one that sent all those goons to our club earlier. It's no surprise that he didn't help us. The fact that we're just casually having a conversation in his face is crazy. This man tried to kill me and my whole crew. There should be no talking. It's probably not even a couple hours later. Here comes his crew again. Shooting up the whip, shooting up the restaurant again. You should have ended Big Smile Lee right then and there. But I got my boy Conroy here with me, so you know he's gonna do work. He gives us this big gigantic gun with a grenade launcher, but unfortunately we can't use it. Y'all do y'all thing, I trust y'all. The Water Street boys. Boys? Y'all good? The boys only had to survive a minute and 30 seconds. But they were struggling. Let me try to jump down. Nope, I can't jump down. Damn, I can't even go down the staircase? This mission got hella restrictions, bro. What the hell am I supposed to do? Just stand here? Wait, this low-key seemed like it's kind of working. They got that stormtrooper's aim. I stood out in the open and I just shot grenades into the distance and it gave my boys enough time to survive. Ain't no way I'm doing this right now. Ain't no freaking way. I'll take it. I don't care. I'll take it. Ain't no way we gotta drive again, bro. There's no freaking way. Oh, I'm driving. Okay, cool. That works. Oh, we only losing the cops anyway. What else are you guys gonna put me through? Raymond's still whining like a little hoe. In the middle of that, Jackie calls me, but it's not actually Jackie. Somebody's kidnapped my boy. Every single hour of every single day, there's something going on. Now we gotta go to the location and they make sure I don't got no strap on me. They brought me all the way over here just to fight me hand to hand. Are you guys dumb? Have you not seen what I can do?
Bro, I'm really about to get your pickle chin that boy.
What the heck are you gonna do? Now we're interrogating Horseface. What kind of name is that? We hold him over the buzzsaw. We'll tell him we're gonna kill him unless he tells us where Jackie is. He doesn't know where Jackie is, but he gives us his phone so we can call the guy that does know. And if you're not paying attention, it looks like Wade kills him right here. It looks like he slams his head into the saw. He just slams his head into the table and you can see there's no blood on the saw, so he didn't kill him. Now we're chasing the guy that knows where Jackie is. You get it. Everybody runs from Wei Shin. At least the smart people do. He has a helmet on, but we still knock him out with a roundhouse kick. Do you know how strong you gotta be, bro? I would break all the bones in my foot if I tried some bullcrap like that. We get some information off this dude's phone and we find out Jackie's buried on a fucking island. They buried my boy alive on some random island. And now we gotta hop in a boat and go find him. These guys aren't even thugs anymore. They're terrorists. This is insane. These guys start chasing us in the boat and we were supposed to shoot back at them, but obviously we can't shoot back. And it's the same thing with the boats. If you shoot at the boat like you would shoot at the car, it just explodes. And this part for me, it took like an hour and a half. I was riding through the ocean, trying to escape them, trying to go through every crack and crevice so I can get them to crash, but nothing was working. These guys would chase me all the way to a whole nother country if they could. And you can't get out the boat because that's an instant fail. So the second thing I tried was making them dock their boat on the beach. But the AI pathing is so good, you practically have to dock your own boat to get them on there. And of course, if you dock your own boat, that's a fail. I couldn't get them to crash. I couldn't get them to dock their boat consistently. But I played this game long enough to know what to do here. The only way I could get past this mission without killing them was despawn them. So I just drove in this random corner of the map and I turned around. And in the process, it's pretty easy to die if you're not careful. But you drive back out and they get stuck. And if you drive far enough, they despawn. Now the only issue was I had to do this multiple times. I think I had to despawn about like 12 boats in total, maybe 10. Most of the time, only 2 boats would despawn at a time. And when doing this strat, you get shot up a lot coming back out. And I mean a lot. And other times, they just make you crash. After another hour of driving endlessly, I found this little cave right here. So I tried the same strategy. Drive inside, lead them in, turn around, drive back out without getting shot up too much. And I learned that if you aim in, you get shot a lot less. To put you into a little slow-mo. But still, I was taking a lot of bullets. And the difference between this cave and that other little section that I was leading them into to get stuck, this one was way more consistent. So I continued to repeat this process over and over until finally I despawned enough boats and it gave me the objective to drive to the island. So finally we get to the island. I'm pretty sure by this point my boy would be dead, but he's alive. Now I'm depressed and Jackie's depressed, everybody's depressed, but don't worry, it gets better.
The fuck? Oh fuck! Oh my god, Jackie! Ah, fuck! Jackie! Motherfucker!
Not only did they kidnap him again, they hanged him with handcuffs and gutted him. Rest in peace, Jackie. And of course in the process, I get kidnapped next. Look man, I tell you whatever you want man, just stop cutting me up. What is that Krabby Patty formula? This man using hammers on me, scalpels, drills. Then you got your boys over here just knocking me out for fun. So Big Smile Lee finds out that Wei Shin is a cop. So they decide to torture me and try to get info out of me. Cop, thug, whatever you want to call me. I'm a real nigga at the end of the day. Now Wei strangles this guy for a couple seconds, right? Now I'm thinking to myself, wait, did I just kill this guy? Or did I just knock him out? So of course I had to look it up on Google. So I looked up choking somebody out with a wire, and it's called the blood choke. Considered a fast knockout. It compresses the arteries on the sides of the neck, it cuts off blood, oxygen to the brain, of course, will make a person pass out in 5 to 10 seconds, which is what happened right there. Brain damage can start in 2 to 4 minutes. Death becomes likely after several minutes.
Help! Help!
So about 8.5 seconds. So you choke them out for 8 seconds, which is enough to make a person pass out. And usually that person will wake up in seconds to a minute. Usually no permanent damage, which we're not worried about damage, we're worried about death. Death becomes likely after doing it for several minutes. And he only did it for 8 seconds. So with that information, I'm going to rule that as just a simple knockout. He did not kill that man, which means we haven't failed the challenge whatsoever. You know what's funny? After all the torture that Wei Shin just went through, he still somehow finds the strength to knock all these other guys out. There's no way he's doing this all off of human strength. Bro, what kind of glitches? This game, bro. It's so good, but the amount of glitches is just insane. Now, this would be a hard room, but thankfully we got this vending machine that's filled with vibranium, and I'm able to get to full health anytime I want to. And it also buffs my damage, so that's nice. I ran into my first real crazy issue, and now we're pretty much at the end of the game. We got 3 goons sitting up here up top, and they don't come down no matter what I do. I tried climbing up or replicating the glitch I did earlier to get up top with them, but I just couldn't do it. I tried shooting out the wood floor under them, but they don't break. One time I wanted the game to glitch out, it just wouldn't glitch. It seemed like the only time the game would glitch is if somebody was shooting me. I even tried despawning them by trying to run back to the previous area, but it was closed. I couldn't just go to the next area, they were forcing me to take out those 3 guys up top. So unfortunately, this right here is definitely a fail. So my mic quality probably sounds different right now because I'm in the middle of editing, and I went back to get some more recording footage, and I found out a whole new strategy. So you can actually manipulate the AI into killing themselves right here, into blowing up themselves with the tank. Originally I no clipped up top so I could fight them one-on-one and not shoot them just to stick true to the challenge, but I got them to blow themselves up. So I actually did not fail. Now back to the video, and after that you can finally move on to the sauna room where I gotta fight Mr. Tong, the guy that was just torturing me. So as expected, I beat him senseless. So I just cleared 30 of your dudes with no gun. You think you're gonna kill me with a knife? Yeah, okay. The boy stole the kitchen knife from RE9 and thought he was gonna do something with it. The issue wasn't defeating Tong, the issue was how you defeat Tong. See, it's pretty much scripted that once you do enough counters to this guy, you stab him through the freaking chest with his own knife. And obviously, you can't do that. You kill that man. That's killing. and that's not allowed. I had to keep restarting the fight to see how I can end this fight without killing this man by stabbing him through his chest. It's not a hard boss to defeat at all. It's just the fact that they give this man iframes, so you have to counter to do damage to this guy. But once you've done enough damage to this guy, the final counter that you do to this guy kills him. So I had to figure out, can I knock this guy out without countering him? So I tried. I was mixing him up in the corner, but he just wouldn't go down. So I tried using the Wukong staff. And yes, this is a legit thing. This isn't mods. For the people who only played this game on old gen or never played this game before, this is the Wukong staff. You get this staff by going to the night market and going to this dude that sells clothes. Except his clothes are a little different. So I just kept spamming him with a heavy attack in the corner. Spamming him, spamming him, spamming him. I had him stun locked, so he wasn't gonna go anywhere. So I tried this for about like a minute or two straight, and he just wouldn't go down. So genuinely, I was convinced that this dude had infinite health until you countered him. But I wasn't gonna give up yet. Obviously, the game was scripting me to do the counter on him. When that didn't work, I tried using speedrun strats. You see, you could pick up a gun and leave it by the door of the sauna, and then when you go through the other side and start to fight Mr. Tong, you can go back to that same door and pick up the gun. Now obviously, I'm not supposed to be shooting anybody in this challenge, but I just wanted to test and see, is this guy actually invincible? So I just shot his foot, and I kept shooting it, and I kept shooting it, and he just kept getting back up. I already knew if I shot him in the head, he would die, but I wasn't gonna do that, because that would be a guaranteed kill. So I tried spawning in my homeboy, Duke. I'm not supposed to kill him, but the challenge never said nobody else could kill him, so I let Duke do his thing, and it seemed to be taking too long, so I spawned in a bunch of other dudes, and Tong just kept taking bullet after bullet. I even tried spawning the cop, maybe he'll arrest him. I even tried spawning this nigga. Yeah, things are getting out of hand at this point. Seeing that nothing was working, I just despawned everybody. Was I really gonna have to kill this man? In the midst of me trying other things out, Tong attacks me and I do a different counter. A counter I've never seen before. I played this game a million times. I've never seen that counter before. Usually, Wei always stabs him through his chest. I cut him. I didn't stab him. And that's a big difference. If I fist fought somebody, I didn't knock him out. He's still standing. He's still fighting with me. And I cut him in his face. That wouldn't kill him. Now, it'll probably leave a big scar on his face. Now, I can't show that on YouTube, obviously, of what that would look like, but just use your imagination. At most, he have a gash in his face. But that is a pretty big knife, though. But you could argue, right after this, a cutscene plays, and he proceeds to beat the living dog crap out of this dude, which could cause a brain injury, maybe put him in a coma, give him brain damage, break his jaw, and he could die from it. But there's one thing about it. This is just a cutscene. I didn't have control of this cutscene whatsoever. I just had control of what happened prior. You just be looking at one of them MMA fighters, all jacked up and bruised up in the face. But then again, the referees don't let you beat your opponent senseless as he's already knocked out. So I don't know. You could be dead, you could be alive. The game never really tells you for real. So I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. All that really matters to this challenge is he still breathing? Now we gotta go after Big Smile Lee. I'm gonna skip past me fighting all his goons. The objective tells us to kill Ponytail, but as you know, we can do things our own way playing this game.
Shit!
I don't know how I just survived that, bro. I keep telling y'all, this dude's the Wolverine. He doesn't die. Oh, so I'm guessing this is the part where you do your long evil dialogue and I turn the fight around. Yep, that's exactly what this is. My ribs are shattered. I dislocated my left knee, but I can still whoop your ass. No matter who you are, and no matter how strong you think you are, Wei Shi ain't gonna knock you out. You gonna get this work. For the ones that played this game, you know what's next. They want me to throw Big Smile Lee into the ice chipper, which would kill him. Now, as much as I wanted to, did I really have to? You know, it's pretty poetic actually. After all this time, after all I went through, holding back all my anger, trauma, I didn't kill not a single soul. So killing you, Big Smile Lee, actually ended up being the perfect ending to this challenge. So to answer the question, can you beat sleeping dogs without killing anyone? Yes, it.